Hi, I'm Amy.
I always say that first.
No, we switch off so that when someone's not always saying the recipe.
I always go first. Just do.
But I always say the food then?
Yes, you do.
Why?
I don't know, but 1,000 videos in.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Amy.
And we're Stella's Table.
Today we're making a Pork Tonnato Sandwich. It's based off of a traditional recipe from Italy called Vitello Tonnato, which is a veal dish with a tuna sauce. Now, I know tuna sauce doesn't sound like the most appetizing thing, but trust us, it is loved by everyone we've introduced it to. Now, we decided to modernize the recipe and turn it into a sandwich using a better cut of pork, using the tuna sauce as an aioli to base on the sandwich, homemade sourdough bread, and Natalie's delicious pickled onion.
Let's cook. For the Tonnato sauce, you will need 7 ounces of tuna that's packed in olive oil, 6 anchovy fillets, 2 ounces of capers, preferably capers under salt, and the juice of a small lemon.
You're also going to need a half cup of olive oil, extra virgin preferred, 2 egg yolks, half a teaspoon of Stella's Table lemon garlic sea salt, and salt and pepper to taste.
Let's make Tonnato sauce. Tonnato is tuna in Italian.
Tonnato sauce was originally from a meal called Vitello Tonnato, which means veal, tuned veal. I know that sounds strange, and often it would be used with vitello, which was veal, or pork. Over the years, as veal became kind of less popular, pork took over. And so the first time I learned about this was when I was visiting Italy and our friends the Castellinos made this for me. I was blown away. I could not believe how delicious it was. Even though it has things in there that sometimes we kind of go, ooh, anchovies, tuna, etc., it is amazing. All of the ingredients have been added to the food processor, except for the olive oil, which we're going to hold back.
And now we're going to blend it until it's smooth. All right, we're going to take this off and scrape down the sides. And then we'll blend it a little bit more, and then we'll add the oil.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to take off the top, and we're going to slowly add the oil as the machine is running.
All right, let's check for consistency. Make sure it's like that aioli that we want. I'm just gonna go with my finger.
Absolutely. Delicious, right? So good.
Perfect.
So balanced. And it doesn't have a really strong fish taste. A lot of people get turned away by that.
I would add a little
It's perfect.
pepper.
All right, let's do it.
No salt needed. It's perfect the way it is.
Just add salt and pepper to taste. You probably won't need any salt, but maybe a little fresh cracked pepper. We're using Natalie's famous pickled onions today in our Pork Tonnato Sandwich.
And for the pickled onions, you will need a large red onion, 3 cups of red wine vinegar, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 2 teaspoons of Stella's Table citrus sea salt.
We've added the vinegar, both salts, and the sugar into a saucepan. Now we're going to bring it over to the oven, and we're going to turn it on high and bring it to a boil for 1 minute. You know, it's interesting. We had a childhood where canning was like every day, all the time. Our mom had a sewing room in her house, and the cabinets in there were not filled with thread. They were filled with canning jars. Canned pickles, canned vegetables, jams and jellies, sauce, everything. It was really kind of cool. And we have tried to kind of carry that on in our traditions, even though it's gotten a little bit more challenging. I think recently canning has become kind of a big deal again.
Probably with the pandemic and the COVID.
Right. And everything.
Harvesting your own vegetables.
Yeah.
Now we're going to pour the vinegar mixture into a bowl so that it can cool. The vinegar mixture has cooled for 10 minutes. So now we're going to add the onions into there. I cut the onions into 1/4-inch rings, and then I cut the rings in half.
So how long do those sit?
So these are great. You want them to be in the vinegar mixture for at least an hour. But they'll last for days in your refrigerator, and you can use them on a bunch of different recipes, salads, tuna salad, egg salad, potato salad. Then you just want to make sure that you submerge them, and then I'll wrap it
And then do you stir them within that hour at all, or do you just let them sit?
You can. You don't have to.
Okay.
But they just sit like that, and it's ready to go.
We're making our Stella's Table pork loin for the sandwich. We've rubbed it liberally with our lemon garlic sea salt dry, and now we are heating up a cast iron pan on the stove, making it super hot. We're gonna bring it over now, drop a little olive oil, and let it sizzle. Once you've seared the pork loin on all the sides, you're gonna put it in the oven at 425 degrees, and you're gonna cook it until you have an internal temperature of about 155. It's gonna be about 10 minutes. It's time to assemble our sandwich. We have all of our ingredients here. Our sourdough bread.
Click over here for that recipe.
We've got our tonato sauce and our pickled onions and our Stella's Table pork loin. Let's make this sandwich. So you're gonna start by liberally coating the bread on both sides with the tonato sauce. Put that down here. Get the other side.
I'm salivating.
Okay. And now we're going to add pork to this side. So let's grab up from the middle. Why not?
Exactly.
It's been a long day. Make sure that pork sauce is coming with you. Spread it all the way across. Notice we cut the pork very thinly. So make sure you do the same. Add those onions on top.
They're so pretty.
And they're really going to cut that salty flavor from the sauce and really complement that pork. And then, oh, voila. You've got your sandwich.
Let's see.
It's time. It's time. We've been waiting for this all day. Oh my goodness. How to even begin?
It was a really big bite. I just want to keep eating.
I think my relatives in Italy
Would be proud.
will be proud that we
Reinvented this.
reinvented Vitello Tonnato.
See.
Buon appetito.
Find the link for this recipe in the description below and on our website at stellastable.com.
So,
No.
too many idlis, too many blah blahs.
Sorry, my voice just totally cracked.
Okay.
Tonnato stands, it's tono. The vinegar makes, I'm having a hard time saying vinegar. Okay. And 2 teaspoons of Stella's Table lemon.
Garlic or citrus sea salt. I prefer citrus. Now it's time to cut the onion. Let's go again. Go again in green.
The vinegar mixture has, mixture. Okay, hold on, say green again.
Older sister came out with
Hot in here.
okay, God. Okay. Wait, are we in?
Am I supposed to say? I don't know.